Viewers, the latest news about Ethiopia, Tigray, and Eritrea is that we have received many latest updates about the ongoing conflict between Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Tigray that I will share with you in this video. First of all, we will talk about the ongoing fight in Amhara, and then I will share with you the latest updates received about the ongoing fighting at Eritrea and Tigray border. This morning I informed you that Al Jazeera TV has claimed that Tigray Defense Force has taken control of Weldiya City. And then later the administration of Weldiya declared the claim of Al Jazeera wrong. And now Tigray People's Liberation Front spokesman Getachew has also claimed that the claim made by Al Jazeera is not true. Getachew has said in the statement that Tigray Defense Force did not take control of Weldiya, and the pictures of Ethiopian National Defense Force soldiers being shared on social media are not from Weldiya. Reports have been received from a source that the images shared on social media are of Kobo and surrounding areas. And Tigray Defense Force has made the soldiers of Ethiopian National Defense Force war prisoners from these territories. So one thing here is that the Weldiya is not in the control of Tigray Defense Force. And on the other hand, there were reports from several sources today that Tigray Defense Force had gained control of Lalibela. And in the previous video, I also shared some tweets with you, which claimed Tigray Defense Force has gained control over Lalibela. But according to the information received from several reliable sources and Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force soldiers have not yet entered Lalibela, and all the news about this on social media is baseless. And according to the reports we received from Tigray Defense Force sources, Tigray Defense Force soldiers have not yet reached near Lalibela. I have already informed you that Lalibela is an important city in the Amhara region. In the past, we had seen when Tigray Defense Force gained control over Lalibela, Tigray Defense Force soldiers faced heavy resistance, and Tigray Defense Force had taken control of Lalibela after besieging Lalibela for several days. So getting control of Lalibela is not easy for Tigray Defense Force. Whereas if Tigray Defense Force soldiers try to gain control over Lalibela, then Tigray Defense Force will surely face heavy resistance again. Whereas on the other hand, reports have been received from several reliable sources that Eritrean soldiers have attacked the areas of Tigray region on the Eritrea-Tigray border. And on Eritrea-Tigray border, especially in Shiraro, heavy fight is going on between Eritrean Defense Force and Tigray Defense Force. Just 2 days ago, reports were received that the soldiers of the Ethiopian National Defense Force were being sent to Eritrea, where they would attack areas of the Tigray region on the Eritrea-Tigray border together with Eritrean soldiers. And now, according to the latest reports, Eritrean Defense Force has attacked the Tigray border, and now there is a heavy fighting between Eritrean Defense Force and Tigray Defense Force in Shiraro and surrounding areas. But no reports have been received yet about whether soldiers of Ethiopian National Defense Force are present along with Eritrean Defense Force in this attack. If you look at the map on your screen, Shiraro is located near western Tigray and Humera, and there are already soldiers of Amhara forces and Fano militias in western Tigray. Whereas here it is possible that Amhara forces and militias can join the Eritrean Defense Force in this war against Tigray Defense Force as it has been in the past. But here another thing is worth mentioning, that wherever Fano militia and Eritrean soldiers have met each other against Tigray Defense Force, the differences between them begin. As Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Force, Fano militias and Eritrean soldiers were fighting against Tigray Defense Force in Gondar, differences between Eritrean soldiers and Fano militias started. Yes, there are many more examples like this, but according to the reports we have received, heavy fighting is currently underway between the Eritrean soldiers and Tigray Defense Force in Shiraro and its surrounding areas. Viewers, on the other hand, Ethiopia's Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed on Sunday arrived in Algeria, the capital of Northern African military Ghent, Algeria, aimed ongoing military operations within his country, which has witnessed hostilities for the last 22 months, especially within the Tigray region. Last week, renewed fighting between Tigray People's Liberation Front, means Tigray Defense Force, and Ethiopian National Defense Force was reported in Ethiopia, with the Air Force attacking Mekelle, the regional administrative capital of Tigray, leaving at least 7 people dead. In response, the Tigray Defense Force, which is at loggerheads with the National Army, has launched a wave of attacks within Amhara and Afar states, whose army is accused of collaborating with the national forces in the war against the Tigray militia. The team has seized 2 major strategic towns in Amhara, and security analyst Rashid Abdi believes Abiy Ahmed's troops was informed by Algeria's military prowess and could be asking for immediate assistance. The Prime Minister has overseen a chaotic administration in Ethiopia, the worst is in as many years. And Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed in Algeria to ask for military help. A week for intense fighting has exposed the great weakness of his army and inability to beat the Tigray Defense Force, claimed by Abdi, one of the renowned security analysts on the Horn of Africa affairs. Viewers, Algeria, ranked second biggest military power in Africa, has an indigenous defense industry, buys bulk of its hardware. It will be interesting to see how Turkey and the UAE respond to Addis Ababa's flagging military campaign. But according to the state media, Abiy Ahmed arrived in Algeria in the company of First Lady Zinesh, together with a ministerial delegation for a working visit. This was his first major visit outside the country in as many months, according to available government documents. State affiliate Fana noted that Prime Minister Abiy and his delegation were accorded a warm welcome by Eman, Prime Minister of Algeria, upon their arrival at Algeria. The Northern African nation witnessed the Arab Revolution almost a decade ago. Thus, during his stay in Algeria, the state affiliate Fana further reported that Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed will discuss with the President of Algeria issues of mutual concern and visit various development projects in the country. So viewers, so far the latest update. For more latest update, please subscribe channel. Thanks for watching.